Om Tamashiravirivo Uddan Mujjatam Amburasho Plavaiva Trishitanang Sadhu Varsiva Megha Nidirivo Vidhananang Dirghatibro Amayanam Bhishagaviva Kushalang Nadatu Mayatu Sauri Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Like the sun flashing forth light unto enshrouded in darkness, like the boat rescuing a person sinking in the sea, like the cloud showering forth its refreshing waters on the thirsty earth, like the storehouse of wealth, removing the distress of the penniless, and like the physician belonging relief to a person suffering from a long and painful disease. May He, the Lord, come and grant unto us what is auspiciousness and bliss. Om, peace, peace, peace be unto us all. So today our topic is meaning of life. That's a very good question. Why we are here? What is the meaning? What is the purpose of life? What is all these achievements and success in life? Ultimately what it means, where it ends, is a big question. In our life, we don't get much chance to think about that meaning of life. We are like our unconscious past emotions and karma drives us, and we move like running. But where we are going, why we are going, what is the end, what will be achievement, what will be the fulfillment, what will be the purpose? We sometimes not, most of the time, we are not aware of that. We don't pay value to that, we don't question that. So this question, why are we here? Why we live in life, why we struggle so much, why we fight with each other, why we achieve our worldly accomplishments, all for what purpose? What is the ultimate meaning of it and purpose of it? This Shankara raised this question in the very beginning, that this, among the animal kingdom, this human birth is something very superior. Because animal kingdom is only aimless journey to start at one point, being born, and to struggle, eat, fight, survival of the fittest, survival of the loudest, all this Darwin's theory, and who is powerful, who can control whom. This is the animal world. But we being in human also, we are different levels of strata of life, in the journey of life. We are all moving towards maybe one goal. Many may not agree. We are in the interfaith meeting, when we say you all are going to one goal, naturally there is a conflict. No. Anyhow, with Vedanta says we are all going to one goal, whether we know it or not, in different levels of life. Now the question is that animal world is okay, they don't have any other to think, just hungry, go attack something, eat something, and have some rule. I am the dominating power, who is the more powerful, all this strength, physical physical more. And in that world, the domain, and that in that domain, they roam and they become lie, and they are born, they are raised, and whole life, fear. Have you seen that that in the TV series that gives the animal world going on, no? How the deers are running, how the horses are running, chased by the tiger and by the lion, and see, that is the life. And they are chasing somebody to eat, and they are chasing somebody. So it's a chain of fear, running, and one day, boom, gone. So human life, if we look at it very seriously, we'll find that majority of the people have no time to think of anything else. No meaning and purpose of life. Just think. Look at our life when you started. You're a child, study well, get a good mark, get a good grade, and then what? You'll get a good school. Then what? You get a good result there and have a good position, and you can earn good money and go on, and then you get a good position, competition, position, then what? Your whole life is so busy, no time to question why we are doing all this. And this is the fate of majority of the people in the world, even intelligent people. We are actually unaware of our purpose of life and meaningfulness of life. Where my life will be meaningful. And at the point of death, many people say, oh, I did that. But what is now? Where to get some inner peace? Where is to get some inner joy? Where is my freedom? And deep darkness haunts us, because never being taught the meaningfulness of life, purposefulness of life. So, it is a serious thinking that we are not animals, but we fall in the category little. It is sometimes it's said in our, some Swamis used to say, if you could see some person whose nature is very fighting and dominating and this and that, very selfish, very self-centered, I used to jokingly say it's fresh from the forest. When the last birth was only the animal life, to development has happened into the human birth. So, but the instincts remaining the same, and body has changed into human body. But we never stop. Vedanta is this the beauty of Vedanta, that we may be unaware of our purpose, but life's experience will teach us, make us awaken that this life is not for only eating, sleeping, dying, living in fear and anxieties, crying and weeping, and dying one day, happy disappearing from the world. Where do we come? No, not that is not the purpose. Purpose is a gradual development will happen unconsciously. And this conscious movement, when it happens, we call it a spiritual journey. So Shankaracharya, you all know, he said that in the very beginning, that jantunang narajanma durlabha, among the animals, this human birth is very rare, very difficult to have. And then ataha pungastam, there, and then the body which will be congenial for spiritual growth and the qualities of a viprata. Viprata means Brahminic quality of this knowing, asking this question. Who are Brahmin? Not born in the family of a Brahmin family, but who have this questioning has come, questioning about himself and questioning of the purpose of life, and to find some solution to get out of this apparent contradictory life of pain, anguish and fear and frustration. So that Vipra qualities, Viprata means the quality of a Brahmin, that means Brahmanhood. That is very important. We are all Brahmins here because we have the question. We want to know the truth. We want to get out of the suffering of life. So this is the, Shankara says, that is the next higher thing. Being born as human being, and then one internal capacity or mental capacity to know the truth, and these qualities which a Brahmin means a convenient mind which will be exploring to the truth that is there. And rare still is the attachment to the path of the Vedic religion. After being born, how many lives it goes on to turn towards God, to turn towards to a meaningful, purposeful goal of life. Temporary goals are there. All our goals are temporary. We move from one goal to another goal to another goal to another goal, and ultimately we die. That time we ask, what did I do? Though it is very meaningful in the worldly sense for some days, but ultimate purpose of life, when you think, then it comes to our frustration, though I have not gained anything. So this is among the human, there are gradation. Many have no time to think about this. Those who are fortunate after many lives' experience of getting battering from the world again and again, then we turn back, oh, I did that, but what did I get? I gave my love, I gave my heart, I gave my soul, and I got this return. Then you get a battering. Then question comes, what is this? Why it is for me? So this is the gradual process people go on. That's why it is a dukkha trayo, vighatat, jigyasa. 3 types of suffering. We get through the blows of the knocks and blows of the world, and those knocks and blows kindle our inner fire of wisdom and knowledge which was hidden and covered due to ignorance. So it is said that dukkha trayo, 3 types of dukkha. The suffering which I create for myself, suffering created by someone else, and suffering created by the natural calamities. So these difficulties when we face, and every time this happens, we really put back and say, why? Why me? Why it is other people are doing this? Why it is coming to me? This why is a big turning point in life. Why? This question, what is the need of my being in human birth? It is only eating, sleeping, dying, only for earning money. How much energy we spent? Even so much busy that I cannot get a time for my sleep. Even students studying, serious study, that time there is no time for them to do anything. Whatever field of life in we are engaged, in our profession, in our educational field, in our every field of life, when we put total attention to that, we don't find any time for myself. And we say, no sleep. There is no time for sleeping, no time for eating, no time for cooking. No, why? That is really is there. How long have I been wandering around singing your song? It is not just today. No, not just today. I forgot how long I have been searching for you. It is not just today, not just today. Like the waterfalls that gushes forth, not knowing for whom. So I rush into the stream of life in search of you. I have called you by so many names and drawn so many pictures of you. Joyfully I have gone in search of you without knowing where you live. As the flowers lies awake waiting for the sun, not knowing how long the night will last. So my heart waits in hope of your arrival. How long have I been wandering around singing your song? It is not just today, not just today. This is a very beautiful description of our life's journey. But it starts with defining the meaning of life. But we do not know. As I am saying that we are rushing in our life. We are totally engrossed from child in everyone's life. A child is busy with childlike play. And that play is very serious. Child's play is very serious to these children. Young person's life is very busy with the youthful problems and youthful achievements or failures or success or enjoyment or fun. Everything is serious. In every phase of life, we are so much engaged into this. But why? But we are all moving for one thing. The absolute peace, absolute happiness, absolute joy. And we do not know, and that is the prayojan, that is the need. Prayojan means need. That is the need of our life. We are searching for that through all crooked or straight path. Path of selfishness, path of brutality, path of meaninglessness, to the path of total purity, total sacrifice, total dedication, total earnestness for God realization. All are in different levels of our journey. But we need to know that it is a journey, but goal is somewhere else, and we have to find some meaning. That's why it is said that human life is very rare, because animalistic instincts of survival of the life, being in the life, to live in the life, to get out of this fear. I will die every moment. We are dying every day, 1,000 times before our real death, when it will come, one day when we will go to cremation. But before that, we are dying every day. Why? Out of fear. Out of losing. What shall I lose? Oh, I will lose my health. I will lose my youth. I will lose my bank balance. I will lose my home. I will lose my car. This is always a haunting thing. And is this the meaning of life? To search like that and live like that? Or there is something to reach a goal? So there are the animal world is totally oblivious of it. Human being becomes aware of the meaning and purpose of life slowly through the experience of life. First human birth, as I said, it is fresh from the forest. They eat, sleep, kill, die, procreate, and be a terror to the world. For what? Not for anybody, not for wife, not for children, only me. My. This much limited complex of body and mind. Then it grows, then it goes to the family, wife, children. Then it grows, develops as human development is moving on, for the community, thinking of the others a little bit. And then community also, my community, tribal religion, my community. They can fight for my community and kill the other community. Tribal mentality. Then it crosses that tribal mentality, expands until it reaches the Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. The entire universe is my home. It is me everywhere. So that is the expansion from the idea of selfishness to selflessness, to littleness, pettiness, to the infinitude, to going from the alpo means limited, to the unlimited. This is the journey. And then life becomes meaningful more and more. So, materialistic philosophy is will say, it starts there. That's why in our Indian scriptures we find all types of philosophy has been mentioned for the society, and all types of people are there in one society, in our own land, anywhere we go, people of these characters. First will be that limited idea of self-centeredness, which is called the Charvak philosophy. Charvak philosophy, Charu Bak, whose speech is very sweet, sweet-tongued. Their words are very pleasing, to anyone pleasing. They say, Rinam kritta ghritam privet, javad jivam sukham jivet, bhasmi bhutasya dehasya punaragamanam krita. Are, so long you live, go on credit card, and then bankruptcy. Then get few days and then again some. But enjoy the life. It's philosophy is rinam kritva ghritam pibet. Ghritam means ghee. Ghee means buttermilk. It's costly, no? Rather than other buttermilk is costly. So in those days, in ancient time, ghee was very costly. So say, if you have no money, go and borrow. Ghritam. And no, you pay or you don't pay, that's the secondary point, but you enjoy. Meaning, enjoy, the life is for enjoyment. Don't think of anything, because jabat jivet, as long as you live, this is the only life I can see. You are born, one day we die. What is the need of thinking this afterlife? What will happen in the point of death? Why are you thinking all these foolish thoughts? It is javat jivet, as long as you live, sukham jivet. Live very happily, joyfully, and fun. Forget everything. And don't you see? Bhasmi bhutasya dehasya. This body, when it is put to the fire, what happens? It turns into the 1.5 pound of ashes, no? So why are you thinking that you will be going to heaven, you will go to hell, or you will be born in a human being? Why do you think complicate your life in so many ways? Just enjoy life and do whatever. Don't think of good or bad or anything. Just enjoy the life in here with the sensate world. This is a philosophy. And it is very appealing philosophy. But for them, this physical body and the gratification to the senses are the only source of joy, and that is the need, that is the purpose of life. Being tired in this path, many have tried, millions and millions of people are trying that through the ages together to get the fullest happiness and meaningfulness and purposefulness of life, going through this experience, no? And enjoying, eating, sleeping. How much you will eat? How much you will enjoy? And this is a reaction. The problem is the reaction. I like one item, I can go on eating and eating. But there is a point of saturation. I cannot do that more than that. I want to see something beautiful. Yes, there is a limit of it. Because the senses are so limited. Whatever we want to experience in this world of sensitive experience, sense experiences, there is nothing wrong to have that. But its problem is that it does not give satisfaction. It brings rather little reaction, frustration. So Swami Vivekananda translated that renunciation alone is fearless, that there. There he says, in enjoyment is the fear of disease. In high birth, the fear of losing caste. Caste means you are a man of position or woman of position, your position is belittled. In wealth, the fear of tyrants. In honor, the fear of losing it. In strength, the fear of enemies. In beauty, the fear of old age. In knowledge, the fear of defeat. In virtue, fear of scandal. In the body, the fear of death. in this life, all is fraught with fear. That's why it is said, Vairagyamevo abhayam. Only everything is haunting us with fear, ultimately, to lose, 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 lose. And if we get all these things, even as a name, fame, good birth, very wealth, etc., it has its end. And I cannot carry anything. Ultimate truth is that when time comes, I cannot touch a grain of it here. I cannot take anything from here. And all these experiences are only memory. You have a good meal, a good place you went to see, you went for a cruise for 10 days, come back with good memories maybe, but then you feel bad when you are in a grinding condition of your day-to-day life, no? I'm like, oh my God, what is this life? And that was so much pain. So which was joyful, that is also painful. So we see this way that the meaningfulness is, where is the meaningfulness then? That meaningfulness is to find something which is steady, which is permanent, which is really all the time can give us this inner fearlessness and peace. So this philosophy of life is different for different people, but whatever may be the higher and higher philosophy, selfishness to self-centered life will move towards that one day experience will come. I have lived many lives with my selfish attitude, but it didn't give money, no? You see that whenever big charitable organizations, when they make the money, how they make the money? When they have big charitable donations come from big people, they earn money in different way, and that time they didn't think that it is proper or improper, we are not paying the laborer the proper money or their salary or something. But they get it, and then one point in their own life they say, oh, I have so much. Okay, let me do some charity. See, it is a development. Rockefeller met Swami Vivekananda, and Vivekananda said that you are the custodian of your money. You should do something for others. Like that he inspired him. And he had a great source of money, and he started the Rockefeller Foundation, which is doing so much charity to the world. So, selfishness, it starts with selfishness. That is also a starting point of spiritual journey. But this question will come, did it satisfy me? Can it satisfy me? When it does not, then what is the way out? Then comes selfishness to unselfishness, self-centered life to and then comes the questioning, and questionings, then it brings to the understanding that selfish life is not the solution, unselfishness is the solution, feeling for others are the solution. And that's a good charitable person even. Is that the goal? To be a good charitable person? No. Ramakrishna met, there is one gentleman, he was Shambhu Malik. He is a very rich person and a very charitable person. He met Sri Ramakrishna and he asked that what you do? He said, he talks about, I did this. In early days they dig some water tank for drinking water. They make some roads, schools, hospitals, dispensaries, etc. Then Sri Ramakrishna said, what are you doing, Shambhu? If God comes before you, will you ask for hospitals and dispensaries? There is another higher level. Hospital dispensary is very good for doing for others. This is also one meaningfulness. I live the life, I earn the money, I am doing it for the good of others, and so much benefit is going on. But there is a higher and higher ideal. That's why I read that song of Rabindranath Tagore. I am asking for you unknowingly through different achievements, accomplishments, and my different state of establishing myself in the different levels of understanding that I can do this, but ultimate goal is God realization. Bhagavan Love, Sri Ramakrishna said, God realization is the goal of life, ultimate goal. And the Upanishad declare, Atmanam Vidhi, know thyself. And is all our life struggle is going on only to know who we are, or where we are starting, where we are running for. This finding the meaning of life comes in everyone's life, at least at the point of death or difficulties, because it gives just a jerk in our understanding. I am leading this life, but what? What is this and what is happening? Why I struggle whole life for earning money, acquiring name, fame, and failure to understand anything, frustration and suffering. So this question opens the door to liberation and ultimate freedom from all bondage. So Vivekachudamani, as we are reading, therefore his journey starts, this questioning, meaningfulness, to find the meaningfulness of life. We born as a human animal. Animal means look like human, but inside is animalistic instinct. And then we grow, then have some desire to know, finding some meaning, then we acquire some Brahminic quality, good qualities, noble qualities, charity, love, purity, unselfishness, all these develop. And then we start to find a path. Where shall I get to that pure state of our spiritual entity? That is Vaidiko Dharma Marga Parata. That means following the path through which our Vedic sages and rishis and the seers of truth have traveled that path. To follow their path. That path, they said, declared that I have known the reality. They declared that Srennantu Vishwe Amritasya Putra, O children of immortal bliss. Listen, I have reached that goal. So follow their path. Who is saying, I have seen God? So follow their path. That is the inclination to do that is very rare. People go for many spiritual traditions. Every path is correct because Ramakrishna did not criticize anyone, and we as Vedanta students, we don't criticize anyone. All are paths. But to get the path of Sanatana Dharma, eternal religion. What is the eternal religion? Which has been tested and verified by again and again and again. Even now it is tested and verified. And the end result is attaining that absolute bliss and peace. That path, to follow that path. There are many paths. As we know, nowadays we used to hear there is only Hatha Yoga or yoga. Now there is, how many yogas have come? Ocean yoga, mountain yoga, chair yoga. Is it not? So different names of yogas are coming. That's okay. But major thing is that, point is that follow the path of the tradition. And tradition has a value of it because that is been traded by the spiritual seekers, many seekers, and that they found the same realization at the end. So Vaidika Dharma Margata, that means that is the path of Vedic religion. And then said Viddatam. Viddatam means higher than the erudition of the scripture. That is what the scriptures say, to understand that. And they have acquired that skill to understand that. Then discrimination between the self and the non-self, another level of journey. It comes in one life or it may come in different lives. But this is the meaningfulness of, purposefulness of life, that yes, I am following the path of ancient tradition, which is pure and which is sure to lead me to the goal of perfect peace and perfect joy. No? So that, and then How to do that? They study the scriptures, engage themselves in reading the book and trying to implement in their life that all the good qualities what is mentioned. And thinking, then comes the point to understand, I am running for what? For achievement in this life, but that is temporary. It is unreal. It cannot be. It may be for a few days. See, this example I always think about. They say highest accomplishment in life in education field was a Nobel laureate, no? Suppose Nobel laureate, how many Nobel laureates are in this year? Can you tell me who got Nobel Prize in physics or in different subjects? We don't know even name. But that is an accomplishment. We should not say that it is not necessary in this society. But the ultimate goal, we don't recognize them even. But who you remember? A person of realization you can remember. Highest accomplishment will be that, say, to understand, anything, even I attain the highest, that is also momentary. Our Katha Upanishad says, Sobhava martasya jadanta kaitat. Nachiketa is talking to his teacher. His teacher is saying, hey, why are you asking this big question? That who are you? What is there after death? Where one goes after death? Don't ask those serious questions. You are a child. Ask me, boon. I will give you money, I will give you wealth, I will give you long life. How long you want to live? So many years I can give you. Okay, I give you the freedom that you will die when you wish. No one can kill you. So I give all these things. Don't ask me that question. What is the need of perfect, purposeful life? Don't question that. Rather you be satisfied with all these gifts I am giving to you. He said, I don't care. Sobhava martasya. Even what you are giving, these are all not stay for even tomorrow. It is only temporary. It is here. Your kingdom. You are a king of the country. How long you will be the king of a country? So you may be president of this US. How many years you will be the president of the year of your life? No. So sobhava. It is that not even tomorrow. There is no guarantee that it will be tomorrow there. Sobhava martasya. Jadanta. It has an anta. It has an end. Jadanta kaita. And you want to enjoy the life. You are talking me. Oh, you go to heaven. I will send you to heaven. And there, what is the concept of heaven? In all religion, what? Another place, fun place. Here, if you are trying to do some fun, we have some exhaustion. We become old. Youth cannot be kept as it is forever. In heaven, you are born there youth and die like youth. So, what a funny place. And you can enjoy as much as you can enjoy. All the senses, you need not have to pay, prepaid. So, you need not have to pay for your food, if you need not to pay for your other items. Nothing to purchase. All you are free because you are in the heaven. No. The concept of heaven is a place of fun and pleasure seeking, which we cannot get it here. And that is a concept. But that is not good. That will also, it may be longer, but it must come to an end at a point of time. So that is not an attraction. So, opi sarvam jivitam alpameva sarvendriyanam jarayanti teja. All the sense organs has its natural decay. Eyes will be dim. It will be not seeing the same as I was in a young age. Ears will be hearing less. The teeth are all falling one by one. So all these senses are becoming weaker and weaker and weaker. Sarvo indriyani jarayanti tejaha. The teja means strength is weakened. Opi sarvam jivitam. You live in all types of life, whatever you want. Kingly life, life of a prince, life of a god, life of a whatever in heavenly plane you live, it is Jivita alpameva. It is alpa. Alpa because it is time bound. In context to the infinite real nature of ours, this is time bound. So don't allure me with this tabai babaha, tabanitya gite. Oh, no, my guru, you are alluring me with this experience of heaven and other attractions. You keep with all your singing and dancing, sir. Please tell me what is that path of liberation and what is there after death. I want to know. That means that eternal truth. So, and he says, Navittena tarpaniya manusya. People, those who live in the world, they are not adored by their money, but wealth. And also, long life. What people will do with long life? See, long life is not good. Nowadays everyone is having 100 almost, no? As a result, life is becoming miserable. You can see that we are living, but the quality of life, no? This pain, how can you... Then they need hip surgery, knee surgery. We are trying, going on and on. But even then, you make a surgery in one point and another pain, another surgery. And you take pain medication, you see, it damages your liver, it damages your kidney, or your... So, what is the joy in long life? Huh? So, therefore, don't allure, oh my guru, here Nachiketa talks to his Yama, that you see, that barastu me baraniya evasa. That I asked, please tell me that truth which is beyond death. What can I achieve after death? What is the truth? And how it can be achieved? And then he instructed in the future mantras. So, and this is the Vedic path, what Shankara says, that to follow the Vedic path, and then it is erudition of the scriptures. People can learn after reading the scriptures. A good scholarly lecture one can give, or they may be very famous in their erudition. But higher is that then those will be able to discriminate, analyze, or discernment comes in the mind. That's why it is said, Sri Ramakrishna used to say, the Pandits, the scholars, those who are really not dedicated to self-realization, Ramakrishna used to say, they soar very high. Intellectually, they are very high flight. But their mind is in the very, in the dead animals. But Pandit who has devotion, Ramakrishna used to say, he used to respect them very much. Those are Pandit scholars, at the same time they have devotion to God, then they are higher. So here Shankara says, discrimination or analysis between the self and the non-self. What is the real nature of us? And what is the non-self, which is transitory, changeful aspect of our life. And those who realization is the highest. Next is realization. Analysis. So it's categorically, the meaning is coming one by one. First of all, he said, man born in the human birth. It is a great development, animal life to the human life. Then, in this body, millions of people are there. Billions of people in the world. Who cares for God? Who cares for questioning the meaning, trying to find the meaning of life? Those who are there little higher. And following that, they acquire some good qualities, unselfishness, love for all, charity to people, and thinking of the suffering of others. So that is another development. And then he says, still, next verse will be the following the path in which the Vedic sages, the seers of truth, the saints, they have followed to follow their path. That is another development in life, to gradation of the growth in spiritual life. And then erudition, to know the scripture, keep the mind in lofty thoughts. That's the erudition is very important. But erudition, next step will be discrimination. You know it is unreal. You know that is real. So discard what is unreal, discard what is momentary. Hold on to that which is real, what is permanent, what is truth. That is the next step. And then he says, realization. Now you realize that all this momentary, in time, space and position, it comes and goes, so it cannot be my goal. And then try to understand that reality, unchanging reality, which is beyond time, space and position, beyond body consciousness, beyond our emotion, beyond our intellectual understanding, beyond our ego, all the beyond five, the koshas are the coverings of our personality, and know the inner self, the eternal self. That is the realization. That's one point. Higher is that. Then another step is there. You realize once the real nature, or you realize God, just simple language, but it is for a moment. And then you forget. Like in a very clouded day, in a clouded day, you can see a slit of light comes through the cloud, maybe. That will be one little glimpse of the truth, of the real sun inside. That will not do. To be established in that joy, to be established in that God realization is the next step. And continuing to stay the state of identity with that Brahman consciousness, sthiti, to stay in that consciousness is the last grade of life. And then life becomes all fulfilled. Prayojan, the necessity of life is fulfilled. When you realize that and you can stay there for a long time and then come back, the whole world is, see that it is permeated with that purposeful life. You will find then joy. Whoever drinking, he is God. Who is meditating, he is God. Who is doing the highest renunciation, he is God. And the person who is the wildest person in the world, he is God. Because that changes the whole vision. And the whole world is pulsating with one realization, one truth. And that is the absolute. So, prayojan, what is the goal or what is the need? Need is this. But we do not know where to start. So we started from the animal life, and then the human life, and human life to discriminative life to a life of practice in spiritual discipline, following the path of the sages and saints, and then with getting all this serious practice day and night, and once a glimpse of light. That glimpse of light is not enough to be established in that light forever. And then after establishing your prayojan, the necessity of life, the purpose of life, the meaningfulness of life can be achieved, and that is the end of our spiritual journey, or it is the beginning of spiritual journey in the language of Swami Brahmananda. Brahmananda Swami said, after nirvikalpa samadhi, your spiritual life begins. What we are doing, we are not we are in the spiritual path. We think that I am meditated today, I am getting little names, I have this Kundalini awakening. Don't trust on those. Don't trust much on those. Rather, it is an endless journey, continuous journey. And that journey will to reach that highest state of existence where you totally die. This petty ego will die. What's the question of this question of necessity also will die. You don't need anything. You are the only reality. What to go, where to reach. But to stay in that state, and then when you come back again in this world, the entire world is a different world. That is the Jivan Mukti Sukha Prapti. That is the state when a person enjoys the bliss of living while in the body. Jivan Mukti. Jivan means when they are breathing. Jivan Mukti, the freedom. You are breathing and living with us, but you are totally free. And no attachment to suffering, neither any suffering bothers you, neither joy makes you high, there is no depression, there is no joy, it is all uninterrupted flow of bliss inside. That is the sin. That again, these few words are very powerful, that we are all searching, like searching for you. Like that water falls, that rushes forth, not knowing for whom. We started with that. We rush every moment. No? If you are saying, hey, can you talk to me? I am busy. You have to make an appointment, then I can see you. At what time? Okay, when can I call you? Busy. So all busy all the time. So it is like a gushing water rushing from the mountain. When the rain water falls, it splashes all the way, and the stream does not know where it is going, where it is running for, but it is running for the ocean, not knowing. So similarly, we are running for the ocean, the infinite ocean of joy. I being a little stream, we are all little streams, and the stream is moving through different lanes and bylanes of that, sometimes dirty, sometimes nice, sometimes sweet, sometimes sour. No? The life goes on like that. And ultimate end is that when we meet. Like he has given the example, Tagore has given the example, like a flower is whole night waiting. It does not know why the flower is waiting. It's to bloom. Why doesn't it bloom it now? No, it is waiting for the sun to come and touch it. So we are waiting for the touch of the sun, so that bloom, our heart blooms like that. And that is the fulfillment of all our necessities. The goal is reached, the purpose of life is fulfilled, and we become totally then satisfied. And that is the state of Jivan Mukti we reach. That is called the Vijnana, the state of Vijnana. There is nothing but, Ramakrishna said that the Latu, the Swami Adbhutananda, sitting with his hand like this, he says, I am seeing, the Lord is sitting like that. Then he says that the grasshopper, a boy has caught a grasshopper and got a stick and putting through his body. You see pain of the grasshopper. The boy is fun. And Ramakrishna said, I am seeing, O Rama, O same God, O Rama in the grasshopper, O Rama in the boy. You are creating your own problem. One joy for the child in Rama, and another suffering for the grasshopper. All the killing going on in this, that for us, in our level, is really we cannot make any sense out of it. But from that perspective, no, it is all fun going on in your movie. All the fighting goes on. It's real? Really someone is killing there? You have to make a show of killing. All your acting. That's why it's called Nataka Deepa. Panchadashi, 15th chapter, 1 chapter is Nataka Deepa. The world is acting. It's a playground of all actors. We are all acting in different roles. But our goal is to find joy. But we forgot that joy and we are steeped into ignorance. But when we know through this channel, the process of journey, asking for meaningfulness, why? What is the purpose? Why am I here? Why am I here? Every day, as we say, do japa, repeat the mantra. Vedantic japa is, who am I? Why am I? What is the goal? Why I am suffering? Why I am happy? What is this universe? This why, what, this is called japa. That can give the idea of analyzing the universe and finding the meaning and purpose of life. Thank you all. It doesn't know. Next Sunday, Arupesananda Swami will be giving on the 9th. The topic is cause and effect. Cause and effect. And other class days are the same. Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, Fridays. So we'll meet you after in the living room after this, and I end with a chant. Om Asatu Ma Sadgamaya Tamasho Ma Jyotirgamaya Mrityurma Amritangamaya Aviravir Maidhi Rudra Jatte Dakshinang Mukham Te Namang Pahi Nityam Te Namang Pahi Nityam Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. O Lord, lead us from the unreal to the real. Lead us from darkness to light. Lead us from death to immortality, and evermore shine in our hearts with your resplendent face. Om peace, peace, peace be unto us all.